Introduction. Personal branding has never been more important than it is today. With the advent and increasing popularization of social digital media, there are, to put it mildly, so many brands out there. It has never been easier to create a platform and gain a successful following, but there has never been more competition. As a result of all this, branding has never been more essential. The world is constantly evolving, and keeping up with the trends is the only way to stay relevant, and having a quality personal brand is the best way to add value to a business. Personal branding is for everyone, regardless of the business type or industry. When you think about some of the biggest and most successful brands today, you also think about the people behind them. And, naturally, the feelings and impressions that you obtain about those entrepreneurs influences your perception of their work. No one is immune or exempt from the effects of branding, which is why you need to be ahead of the game, in control of your branding and how the world perceives it. There has never been a bigger amount of clutter for brands and businesses to be lost in. No longer are we anonymous. We are all online. Having a personal brand is a way of controlling the narrative about who you are and what you stand for. It is a way of removing the barrier that exists between you, as a content creator, and your audience. It is the way you present yourself to your audience and how they will interact with you. In marketing, they always talk about the noise. Having a clear, concise brand is the best way to cut through all that noise and be heard. This ebook is dedicated to walking you through all the necessary steps to consider either before you begin to define your brand, or to help you refine it to make it work better for you. This ebook will be split into several sections. The first section clearly defines what personal branding is and provides the key information that is needed to begin a personal brand. The second section builds upon the concept of the brand that you have created and discusses appropriate media and content types and highlights unique ways you can add authority and credibility to your brand. This book begins by outlining exactly what personal branding is and why it is so essential. It then goes on to provide a step-by-step of the most essential elements to constructing the foundation of your branding. Once the foundation has been laid, we will discuss the 3 keys to success: audience, authenticity, and credibility. Following that, this ebook will describe some of the most popular media types for growing audiences and how you can harness them effectively. It will also summarize some of the best methods for content creation and growing your audience effectively. The next chapter will discuss the importance of analytics, which may not sound particularly interesting, but is quintessential to monitoring your outreach and engagement so that you can ensure the continued success of your content. While, of course, most of the world is online now, it is also important for your personal branding to extend into the rest of your life, so we will discuss some tactics for incorporating your brand into your everyday life. This ebook will conclude by drawing on examples of successful brands and the associations that people have with them. By analyzing prominent brands in your industry, you can emulate successful elements and improve upon their weaknesses when creating your own personal brand. This ebook will give you all the tools you need to create a personal branding strategy that is effective, credible, and successful. By implementing the information that you will find in the following pages, you are giving your personal brand the best start possible. A holistic approach to personal branding is described here. There is no one-size-fits-all method, there are only keys to success. You should adapt and alter these methods in order to make it appropriate for you and your goals. If you believe and trust the process, ebook will give you the strongest possible foundation for your personal branding and future success.